Hey everybody, Spiral Sigil here, and we're going to be taking a look at the new patch notes they released today. Yeah, it's kind of weird, like, I actually spent 10 minutes looking for it, and I didn't actually see, like, this is patch, like, 4.47 or something. Like, there was no number for that I could find. So we're going to say this is the patch for March 28th, 2017, because that's what it's called, apparently. A little bit of sidebar here, and this is completely unrelated to the patch notes itself, but I got my new hat today. I ordered this on, like, Saturday. Like, I ordered this, like, 5 days ago, and it's already freaking here. Not even 5 days ago, it's like 3 days ago. It's already here, and I didn't pay for expedited shipping. The Blizzard store is fucking awesome. If you have to order something in there, it will be there. Alright, so they've changed a bunch of, they've changed some heroes around, they've nerfed some, buffed some, but we're gonna take a look at today, and I'm gonna be trying to do these periodically whenever Blizzard does, like, an update that's not just fixed minor UI issue. So, if you're not one who's big on reading patch notes, and really you should be, but if you're not, I got your back. I am, however, going to be eating chocolate while we do this because I am hungry and I haven't eaten all day, so I'll just release a new patch for Heroes of the Storm in order to apply a few bugs and balance changes. Okay. Ooh, they got Probius. Maybe they finally made him good. So let's see. Gall got a little bit more damage from Shadow Flame. It's always nice, always nice. Movement's being increased. Not bad. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bonus damage to non-heroic targets. Increased from 100 to 200%. Damn. That is good. I don't remember what Double Back does. It's been a while since I played Cho'Gall. Like, I helped one friend get it recently, and that was about it. That's good, though. That's really good. Oh, Ragnaros, is he finally getting that nerf hammer people have been asking for forever? Seriously, he's like top banned in any ranked game I've ever played. If he's not top banned, he's second banned. If he's not second banned, he's not banned because someone really wants to first pick him. But basic attack damage decreased a little bit. It's not too bad. And Power Cell Furious, damage down. Cooldown increased. Cooldown increased. Armor decreased. Yeah, that's a nerf. That's a nerf, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Like, he's got too much versatility. I'll get, like, obviously I'm going to do a Ragnaros spotlight at some point, because I do love playing as him. He's fun. But I'll give you a quick Cliff Notes version of my thoughts on Ragnaros as a whole right here. He has too much going on. He has two really good ults, one of them being an insanely high damage if you can land it with a stun attached to it. The other one being like, oh, you're pushing? Cool. Fuck that lane. They are too good. His passive, yeah, it's got like a pretty high cooldown to it, but it's basically the equivalent of a heroic all on its own. And I think the only reason that Blizzard didn't make that one of his heroics to begin with, because it's that good, is because it's so situational. Like, yeah, he can kick it off pretty far, and it can hit a lot. Like, you can... It's almost worth going into his Molten Core passive if the objective is nearby. Like, say, Cursed Woods, just off the top of my head. Or a nuke or something is nearby. And then... Why am I spacing on this? The one with the nukes. I don't know how I'm freaking spacing on this right now. Come on! But, if he's close enough to still hit stuff with it and keep people off of it, that's almost worth him being out of the fight right there. Just because he can still interfere with things, and people can't stop him because you're not going to leave the objective to go fight the guy who's a tower. But if you're far enough away from a tower, or if there are no knockdown towers that he can jump onto, he essentially has a dead heroic if they made it. But I still think they need to make Molten Core heroic, or like something he has to take. Like, okay, here's my compromise, and this is, I'm sure some people would badmouth this one. Take away Molten Core as his passive entirely. Make it something else. Make his passive something else. I have no idea what. I'm not going into that right now. It's been a long day. But make it so he could be the first hero that at level 10 he could take something that's not heroic. Give him the choice between what was it, Sulfurous Smash or the Lava Wave thing, or he could take an activated ability to become Molten Core. So instead of getting a 4th attack, he essentially gets that mode. And then, of course, buff the mode a little bit more than it is right now to make it worth losing a heroic for. Like, make it worthwhile. Don't nerf Ragnaros into the ground by making him unplayable. But don't give him everything he has, because he has too much. And that's why he keeps getting banned. These are a good start. I'm trailing. All right. Take it. That's fitting. And considering the spotlight I just finished yesterday, that's fitting. Damage increased from 2 to 2.5% max health. Oh, yes! That's sweet, sweet max health damage. I'll bet you that's to combat all the tanks getting armor. I'll bet you that's what that is. The bigger they are, damage threshold decrease from 40 to 30. You know, whatever. That's not a big deal. The minigun thing is nice. I like that. Multi-class. Variant, so let's see, his health goes up. Wow, he got almost like 150 more points. 152 it looks like. Base health regeneration, up by another 0.40 points. His health bonus is reduced to 30% on taunt, which is probably a good thing, because he's too tanky as it is. And like, obviously, like the stat variation helps with that. Juggernaut. See, I don't really have a lot of thoughts on Variant yet, because even as it stands right now, I have yet to play him. He's been free like 3 times since I've been back in the game and trying to make like the Spotlight's a big thing and trying to produce content for Heroes of the Storm. I have yet to play Varian yet, and apparently he's really, really good. But I haven't played him at all yet, so yeah. If you're any Varian, like diehard Varian fans are wondering like, when's the Varian Spotlight? I don't have an answer for you yet. I have the gold to buy him. I'm sitting on like 27,000 gold and no idea who to buy yet, but I haven't picked him up yet, so I will probably give him a shot at some point so I can actually like have some thoughts on him. So I don't really have too many thoughts on the Varian patch notes. Murky, on the other hand, I almost wish I had been doing these spotlights before Murky got his huge overhaul like 2-3 patches ago, because I got Murky to 10 long before that happened. I got like classic Murky to 10. And again, I can't say too much because I will do a spotlight on him at some point, and I want to save more material for that, but I loved playing old Murky. I love playing new Murky. He's a blast. But I have had people leave my party and not play games with me because I've wanted to be Murky. More than once. People don't like Murky. So let's see, his egg hunt cooldown is reduced. Nice, nice. Vision bonus is, shit, like 100% more. That's awesome. Tougher fish, more bonus damage. Did they nerf Murky recently that they felt the need to give him a bunch more stuff? Because this all sounds awesome. Slippery when wet, movement speed increased, safety bubble. It also reduces the cooldown of safety. God damn. That might be like a guaranteed pick now for that talent tier. That might be like because not only are you getting extra movement speed, which is always a good thing when you're trying to chase down that last little guy who wants to run away, like, let's say a Vala who picked a fight with you and she vaulted away, but she's just out of your range. Well, now you can bubble chase her, get her, and now your cooldown's reduced. So you can get away, possibly, if you don't chase her into a tower. That's really good. Armor increased. Damage increased. Everything on this was good. This was a huge buff. Tuning changes were made to add a greater variety of viable talent builds. Okay, well, that's fair. I mean, I don't know about this. Like, I have yet to see anybody take Octograb since his change. At all. And Murky's been picked a lot. Murky's actually been picked so much I've seen him getting banned in ranked play again, which is weird to me, because people would not do that. But, yeah, that's very weird. But, maybe it's just because, like, March of the Murloc got that 20 talent that makes it so good for pushing stuff down. Like, if no one ever stops you or stuns you or knocks you back or knocks you out of your channel, you just keep summoning Murloc. Like, that, I think that alone is what people take the 10 talent for. Besides that, it just makes pushing it's like taking Rainer's Hyperion ult. It's just good. But either way, I do love playing as Murky, so this makes me happy. This makes the evil part of me very happy. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Because I slammed the little guy in the spotlight a bit. Like, I said he was fun, and I stand by that, but he's not good. So the cooldown on his Worker Rush is down by 10 seconds. That's good, because Worker Rush was way the hell too pricey on its cooldown. Now we okay, so he gets the Sergeant Hammer, which is good. I don't know why they didn't have that from the start. I bet you that was an oversight. That's probably just a mistake. Warp and Pylon, less cooldown. Warp Rift, more range. Okay, if there was one thing his kit didn't need, it was buffs to the W. Because the slow went up, and the range went up. His W didn't need a buff. His W was the best part. It was the only part of his kit that worked. Photon Cannon. I don't see the thing I wanted to see from Photon Cannon. And that was what almost everybody collectively said they should do, which is make it charge-based, or make you be able to summon 2 at once. Like, so charge-based, make it like Gazlo's turrets. You've already, yeah, you kind of messed up by putting Gazlo in the game so early and then giving us a probe who builds way later. But ignoring that fact, give us multiple turrets. I don't even care if you don't buff the damage. Like, the damage increase, ooh, yeah, you buffed it by 20 more damage. That's not that much. The duration's also increased by 2 seconds. Whoop-de-doo. They get blown up before that. Or if they don't, they just target the pylons, which I see don't have any extra health. They have a slightly less cooldown, but that's not enough. It's not enough to justify it, so... Unfortunately, it doesn't look like Probius got enough of a buff. That's gonna make... Like, his Null Gate got buffed, but... Turbocharge reduces it... Oh, cooldown reduction reduced. It's a weird statement. From 20 to 10 seconds. That's essentially because it already is now at 30 seconds, so it doesn't have to half it anymore. It just brings it down to 20. So that's essentially unchanged. Essentially. It's now just... Before, it would taking that would drop to 20. Now it drops it to 20. Either way. So that's fine. Aggressive Matrix, 20 to 25. Basically, you know, it doesn't matter about any of these things. Take W. Even with what they've changed, build W. Build Rift. Because otherwise, your Probius will not be good. And I'm sorry if you disagree, but it's a fact. Making several small tweaks to Probius across the board, largely to make him a little more powerful and a little bit more engaging to play. But he's fun! That's the thing, Blizzard. You didn't fuck up on the fun department, you fucked up on making him good. Tassadar. Oh man, Tassidar's gotten a lot of reworks and I haven't even gone back to him yet. He used to be my main support. Like, before I took like my 1.5 to 2 year hiatus where a bunch of stuff got changed, Tassadar was the support I had highest, besides maybe Lily. And Lily, I don't think they've changed at all yet, so whatever. But yeah, I used to love playing Tassadar because I like playing that weird support that was like, I could heal, sorta. So the duration on the shield is reduced. Leech life is increased by up to 30% though. That's good. That's good. Archon. I actually think the problem I have with Archon, not so much is like the damage. Yeah, the damage is a little bit higher than you'd expect, and the splash damage is a little annoying, but it seems to last a while. That seems weird. Like, he's not supposed to be an attacker, and Archon essentially makes him an attacker, which I get, because if you know StarCraft, you know what the Archons are for. Like, they are, like, holy crap, bang! They're your siege. Actually, I think they are... No, I guess the Protoss really have other siege engines. Either way, yeah, I just felt it was weird for Tassadar just to go Hulk smash and I got this, let me carry the team. But, whatever. Duration on plasma shields always matches the cooldown, but we're ready to try separating them. I didn't realize that was a thing. Enemy teams will now have a small window of time to deal meaningful damage between shield applications unless Tassadar fleeing unlocks it. Okay, so there's still an answer to that. Currently overperforming. Well, yeah, he's a high priority champion to ban right now, or a hero to ban right now. Oh no, don't hit Arthas. No, I like Arthas. No. Armor down by 5. Okay, that's not too bad. That could have been worse. Root duration decreased from 1.75 to 1.25. Ah, boo! I like playing as Arthas right now. Everything they've done to Arthas has been fucking awesome. I never played Arthas before I took my hiatus. I found him boring as hell. Come back. He might be my favorite warrior to play now. I have so much... I get like 1v3 with him. And I'm not even trying to brag here, like... Yes, the 3 probably have to be a little bit bad, but it's doable. Like, take your ghoul ult, and you can't die. I guess it also comes down to who the 3 are. If they're all, like, ranged, like, put a Ming, a Jaina, and a Vala against me, I'm probably not going to win that fight. Okay, so they did do something to Cho as well. I was wondering about that, but I figured it's sorted in a way, so I'll get to Cho eventually. I didn't really have too many problems playing as Cho or Gull the other day, so I don't really know what I needed to change. I would be okay with, yeah, basically fixing some of these level 1 healing talents for him. Like, I found them all garbage. Like, all the ones that, like, buff the healing on his flames, it wasn't enough. Like, I think I got, like, 100 stacks on that one that increases the overall healing. So I was getting an extra 100% healing off of it. It was nothing. And maybe that's just because Cho'Gall as a whole has too much health. So the extra 100% was non-existent. But, yeah, it felt pointless to take that talent. Maybe I'm just crazy. Okay, Blizzard, you are probably one of my favorite gaming companies, so I will cut you some small slack here and not be condescending, but you know that copy and paste have been around for quite a while, right? I'm just checking. Leoric. Ah, man. Leoric was my favorite warrior alongside Rex. Was it Rexar? Yeah, Rexar. Alongside Rexar before I took my hiatus as well, because he just doesn't die. So I hope they didn't hit him too hard. I haven't actually played him in a while. Basic attack damage increased by about 12 points. Nice. Skeletal swing increased to 125 from 116. Nice, nice. Renewed swing. Bonus swing damage from 50 to 80%. Damn! That's like my favorite 16 talent for him. Yeah! Developer comments.
All shall suffer.
That's a good meme right there. I kinda wanna go play Leoric right now. Alright, okay, so that's it for the buffs, or the nerfs. Bug fixes. Season 3 reward portraits have been updated to read 2016-2017. So someone in the art department fucked up. Fixing an issue that could prevent players to stall when Zarya was affected by a certain... Zarya is another one I haven't even played yet, and I've owned her since the last... The Genji skin event. I played enough to get her. So, I haven't even played her yet, but I heard she's really good too, so we'll see. Observer user interface will now display core health on Towers of Doom as raw numbers instead of as a percentage. Oh yeah. I guess I actually have footage of that, and I never noticed that. This issue that could cause the observer user interface to fail to show heroic ability cooldowns. I have noticed that's happened once or twice, but it's been like so minor, and I guess the pro players, or like people who play this game like obsessively, and I play it daily, so that's saying a lot, probably are able to be like, all right, he's here, he's here, he's here, the cooldowns are here, like they have all this information in their head at all times. I've never, unless I'm like actively looking to start something with like an enemy team, like proc a team fight, I've never had too many issues where I'm like looking up and going like, are the cooldowns off? Like, are they ready to go? Can an ETC mosh and screw my whole plan up? Short of that, I've never really needed to be aware of it. Maybe that makes me a bad player, who knows? But it's good that they're fixing these things. Several small issues with button alignment and questing talents. Could we just have one that makes us move the chat? I know that's a small thing, but could we just not even forcibly move it? An option to place it somewhere else. Either way, that's another topic entirely. So that is the patch notes for March 28th, 2017. Some good ones. Actually, it looks like we came out... It looks like the heroes escaped with more buffs than they did nerfs, which is nice. I mean, no one likes to see the ban hammer or the nerf hammer come down on anything, really. But, I'm a little sad about the Arthas, but I'm happy about the Murky. A little disappointed in what they changed on Probius, but what can you do? Short of them almost reworking Probius from the ground up and making him more of an accent on not just spamming W on everything, there's not much you can really do on that one. I'm excited for Leoric. I'm gonna play some Leoric after this. That is a damn, like, oh man. Yeah, I gotta get some Leoric in tonight. That's a thing that's happening. But yeah, if you like seeing like patch notes like, you know, brought up like this with some commentary thrown over it, I will absolutely keep doing these. This is one thing that when I thought about doing Spotlight videos in the first place and making a Heroes of the Storm centric channel in the first place, this was one of the things I definitely wanted to include, was like discussing changes as the game evolves and becomes something new. Like, I definitely wanted to analyze this stuff, so I'm excited to make this video here. But yeah, thanks for listening to me ramble on. Hopefully I didn't take up too much of your time, but hey, you stuck with me, you're awesome.